Episode 2 disclaimers, there are none. I was a very good boy. Welcome to episode 3. Enjoy.
Just as I thought it was going alright, I found out I'm wrong and I thought I was right. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. I could say day and you'd say night. Tell me it's black when I know that it's white. Always the same, it's just a shame, and that's all. I could leave but I won't go, though my heart might tell me so. I can't feel a thing from my head down to my toes. But why does it always seem to be me looking at you and you looking at me? It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. Turning me on, turning me off, making me feel like I want too much. Living with you's just a putting me through it all of the time. Running around, staying out all night, taking it all straight to take a one bite. Living with you's just a putting me through it all of the time. I could leave but I won't go. Well, it'd be easier, I know. I can't feel a thing from my head down to my toes. Why does it always seem to be me looking at you, you looking at me? It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all.
Ooh, hello, my friends. Mr. Carl Steinler back in the house, coming at you kind of live. You know the drill, from my casita in Ladera Ranch, California. My little bubble within the bubble is the way I put it, but I use that all lovingly. I love my little bubble. I tell people, Rome lasted for almost 600 years. Ladera Ranch is going on 23 strong right here, right now. So what is this, you ask? Who am I? I don't know. I'm just a dude. This is just a show. It's a community-based podcast, community-based show. If you got something to say, you are more than welcome. You get your butt on here and you say it. Email me right now. C as in cat, Stein, Stein 33 at iCloud.com. cstein33 at iCloud.com, and we will have you on here. You can come with a friend, you can come solo. If we need to, we'll disguise your voice. You could be a swim, somebody who isn't me. Just however you need to get on here, you come and get on here. We're gonna talk to some cool people, maybe talk to some a-holes, like I said, oral history, art project of sorts. We are just going to get to know thy neighbor, my friends, and that's really it. So just sit back, relax, have a little fun with me tonight. As this is Stein time and it is time to chat. Tonight we have a Mr. Jon Burckle in the house. What is up, John? Let's see. Father of 2, husband to 1.
Got the dog.
Got the dog. Got the dog, he says. Sorry, just had to turn off his mic now. Okay, so very nice, very nice. Did the dog come before the kids or after the kids? Or
No. The dog is brand new.
Oh, wow. See, so anybody
Just
who
the
tells
last
you,
year.
okay, the last year, anybody who tells you that, gosh, I used to have a dog, but anybody tells you who's raising a dog is not like raising little kids, at least at the very beginning, I think is tripping. I see so many similarities with, having a dog and children.
100%. 100%. My wife slept on the floor the first night with the dog because she was having separation anxiety already.
Oh, wow.
Sleep training, potty training.
Dude, they really are like the third kid.
The first few weeks are the hardest for sure, but she's amazing. My wife.
Yeah. Nice.
Boom shakalaka!
There it is.
I love that, dude. Already, the boom shockers are coming early. So what kind of dog? It's a fancy dog.
It's a red fox lab.
Red fox lab.
Yeah.
So I was telling you before, I used to have a lab. When I was 20, I got a dog for my birthday. I thought I wanted a guitar. I come home from a surf trip in Costa Rica. There's this little puppy locked in my bedroom and I'm tripping. I'm like, what? Like, I am not ready for this right now in my life. Like, what's going on? And then lo and behold, I raised that dog, and it might be my once in a lifetime dog. Not to say I won't have a dog. I probably won't ever have a dog that good again, but I not to say I won't have a good dog, but that dog was just so in tune with me. Slept on our bed.
Oh,
the second we had kids, I remember, dude, he got kicked to the floor. That was like the worst day of his life. He used to sleep in a queen bed with Kelsey and I, and
yeah, I mean, she sleeps in our bed with us. I mean, she's a part of the family. She is the third kid.
So special.
We actually argue sometimes on like whether or not to leave her at home versus take her to, softball games. And,
Great.
She's totally she sees herself as one of the kids. You could tell.
Dude, that's rad. So how did you like track down the breed, or you guys just knew it, or because I've never heard of that?
Yeah, so that was all my wife. So we were looking at originally, we want to get like kind of a unique dog. There's a lot of, especially in Ladera, a lot of golden retrievers, a lot of yellow labs, a lot of those common family dogs. But we were looking, trying to get something unique. So we first started looking at Vizslas, and they're beautiful. We love the color, that dark kind of orange reddish brown.
Yeah, beautiful dogs.
And then we started reading into them, and it was like, you got to run them like 3 miles a day.
Ooh,
and we are just not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's a tough one, dude. That's a tough one.
Yeah, we barely have time to go to Albertsons, so we can't do that. So we started looking more for like just straight family dogs. We wanted a bigger dog. I would have loved to have a Great Dane at some point. That's still on my bucket list.
They go like $150. Those are big boys, dude.
But they're lap dogs. You ever read about them? They say that they do great in apartments.
What?
It's wild. Because they can't. They're so big, they can't even really like run just like full on.
They're all lazy. They're like Shaq. They can dunk, but they just slow up and down the court.
They don't realize that they're 6 feet tall, and they just kind of hang out.
That's so rad.
The only downside is they live like 5 years, 5 to 7 years.
Oh, that's sad.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, and then gosh, talk about pet insurance is something I never.
Oh, we got that. Yeah.
See, you do.
Yep.
I used to never like. I can remember. I took my dog to the vet for shots when he needed them, but back in the day, I would never take him, and the only time I took him was once when his face swelled up like a balloon and he got bit by a spider or something. I remember the vet said, but it's like
the vet is so expensive.
They're a racket though, bro. What kind of doctor do you go to?
$75 just to see the doctor.
Exactly, and then what kind of doctor do you go to? And then they write you a prognosis, and then literally on your way out the door, you're buying prescription from them. At least in our human medical world, the pharmacy is separate from your actual doctor.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if doctors receive kickbacks from prescriptions they write or not, but. That's what just trips me out about the vet. They're like, and then I feel like it's never just like set in stone. They're always like, it could be A, B, or C.
And that's the frustrating part when you go to the vet. Like the vets are amazing and they do their best, but it's such a guessing game, dude. Like you go in there and you're like, hey, the dog shit everywhere, and they're like, it could be one of 9 things, and you're like, okay. Kind of thought that when I came here.
Totally.
Help me narrow it down.
Yep.
They're like, well, for $400, we can get this narrowed down to 3. An extra $200.
Yeah, I'll see you next week and we'll figure it out. Yeah, dude, I hear you.
But like you said, when you own a dog and they're part of the family, you're like, whatever.
Totally.
Seeing a dog in pain is not fun. I mean, our dog got sick the first few months we had her, and just seeing a dog like uncomfortable, it just irks you, man.
It's like a baby. They can't talk and they can't like express it.
Like, they have that look on their face and they're just so helpless. They're like, they know they can't fully communicate with you. It's it's that like when you're like, we're having this connection, they look at you and you look at them and you're like, all right, you are 100% relying on me, like. And they always say, right, like, dogs are a part of your life, but you are the dog's entire life.
Dude, that's a good one. Okay, totally.
You are the dog's whole life. That dog.
That's why they're so loyal.
Right. That you may have a dog for, let's call it 12 years of your life here.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have multiple pets. But that dog's entire life is you.
I love that. So special.
So
hopefully we can get another dog soon. My son, has bad allergies, and we actually tried like a year ago. We bought a doodle because they're supposed to be like hypoallergenic or whatever, and heartbreaking, bro. We went to like, I don't know, Temecula or something and picked it up and literally had to drive him back like within 48 hours because my son was breaking out in hives. Had him here, bought a collar, like, bro, it was like shattering, just so freaking sad. It's like not even funny, dude. See, we got our producer making fun of us. I'm gonna kick his butt, but yeah, dude, it's just imagine bringing a dog home with your 3 kids and shattering my son. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get a dog. If there's any gnarly hypoallergenic breeders out there, hit me up. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, did I ask you how long you've been in Ladera yet for? We only talked about the dogs.
We've been in Ladera since 2017.
Okay.
So we're going on year 6 now. We moved in like Halloween week 2017.
No, Halloween's gnarly here, dude. It's no joke.
It is the Super Bowl of Ladera.
You think Halloween is?
Dude.
Okay.
I can't even explain it to outsiders. Because other people live in other part, like let's say they're from Temecula or they live in LA, and it's like, yeah, my neighborhood decorates for Christmas, but nobody hits 17,000 children up and down the green belt.
Bro, it's insane.
It's wild. It is wild, man. It's I try and bring people in. I try and tell family. My sister ended up moving here, but it was like when she wasn't living here with her husband, and they saw it firsthand. It's wild, man.
Yeah,
it's
special.
Amazing.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
So special.
Yeah.
It is one of those things that goes in the list of why you moved to Ladera.
Totally. And that was one of my disclaimers. I think before episode 2 maybe was, people decorate their houses so crazy, and it's like it really like makes me have to do something because the kids are always like this and that, and I'm like, it's just Halloween, like save it for Christmas. Or it's gnarly.
The moms of Ladera decorate for every holiday.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna start decorating for President's Day.
Oh shoot, I'm out. I am out, bro. Dude. If that happens, I'm out.
Just this week, right? St. Patty's Day.
I didn't see too many St. Patty's houses. I don't know if I saw. You saw some?
Just that I felt like the in-house like decorations between the moms on Instagram of like how the leprechaun
oh my god
came, like it was just, even in our own house, I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I've never experienced this in my
life. I know. I didn't get St. Patty's gifts. Bro, my wife got our kids gifts for St. Patty's, like little gifts, like 10. But it's like, what the F?
We got a drunk elf as Santa now running around on March 17th.
Okay.
Terrorizing kids. We got to show them the Leprechaun the movie, and I bet this.
Oh shit! Now we're talking. That's a boom shaka, dude. I thought you said drunk elf. I thought you were talking about Elf on a Shelf, because that's another one that just is kind of new, but it creeps me out, dude. That little freaking.
You got to come up with 25 ideas.
I know, right,
night, dude.
Right. I had some good ones though. Our kids love mine.
You have some good ones until you realize, or you get busted, and they go, "Oh, she did that last year."
Yeah, right. Like, oh, little smart mofo.
And you look at your wife. You're like,
it's almost like as they learn how to read. You used to like spell things with your wife, and then you're like, "Oh, Daddy, what's ASS spell?" Oh, I meant to spell ask. Ask me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You start to see how they like. They start to figure out around like between 6 and 8. Man, they're reading. We go to Target and Elf on a Shelf is for sale.
Oh, snap. How do you get around that one? That's a
you walk
predicament.
Fast. You walk fast.
So you still have believers though, right? Because so my oldest is 10. Obviously, he doesn't believe in Santa, but my youngest is turning 8 in May. Or sorry, my middle is turning 8 in May, and my youngest is 5. So they're still Santa believers. And you have Emily's your oldest, and then Drew is your youngest. So it was like 8 and 3, 8 and 4.
Emily's 6.5. Drew's 4.5. They're both June babies.
So believers.
Oh, they're all in.
Yeah.
Emily's like, she's a really good reader now.
Oh, wow.
Too good to where she reads everything. Like I said, you walk her, you take her into Target, and it's almost like we can't take her.
Too many questions.
Too many questions.
Yeah.
Too much reading labels.
Oh, shit.
It becomes such a like liability.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I hear that. All right, dude. Right on. So let me kick it off with some life pro tips. What do you think about that?
Let's go
with that. All right. So my first one, I guess, maybe just has to do a little bit with finance, life advice. So here it is, life pro tip. Before purchasing an expensive item, look up used ones and see how they hold up over time. You can get a good idea of how they age and wear.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. That was a good tip for cars up until like the last 2 years. And now used cars are just through the roof.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's been crazy, and I used to do photography professionally years and years ago, and I still do it as a hobby. But that's a thing I would used to do is kind of look up.
Yeah.
I'd actually look to buy the used gear and photography equipment in general. If it's nice glass, good Canon lenses, I shot Canon or Polaroids. If it's a good piece of equipment, it holds its value extremely well, actually.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So I like that. All right. We'll give that a thumbs up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. So here's another one. Social. I like this one, right? Because I think this is going to hit home with a lot of people, and I hope you guys really listen to this. So it says, life pro tip. If you're giving advice, try to stick to one main point. People won't usually remember what you've said if you overwhelm them with ideas.
Less is more.
Less is more, right?
That's it.
Quality over quantity. Yeah, but have
That's
you ever
it.
had those people that talk to you, give you advice, and they give you one little like super solid nugget, but then they don't shut up for like the next 2 minutes? Yeah. So
You just got to give the one line and you got to walk away.
yeah, right. Or just give the one line and maybe just nod and nod and nod.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you're talking to your
You're not
spouse.
supposed to give the advice and then say, well, because
Yeah.
you just give the advice and then
Yeah, or you're not supposed to give advice and relate it back to you. It's not about you. You're giving advice.
Yes.
Okay. Dude, we are rolling, dude. Just boom, boom. Good pro tips tonight. Okay, this is a one that I don't know. I don't really, it's hard for me to talk to friends. I guess my wife's always the one setting stuff up, but here we go. Life pro tip. Actually, I talked to you. We set this up. Some of your friends need to be explicitly invited to stuff. Some of your friends need to be invited to stuff. If you're someone who just does things like going to the movies or a bar as a group or whatever, some of your friends will think that you don't want them there unless you explicitly encourage them to attend.
Yeah.
I'll say this will often include people who have been purposely excluded or bullied in their younger years. Well, that's just messed up. If you're purposely excluding or bullying people, you're a dick. So shame on you. But it says invite your shy friends places.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I agree too. Especially in Ladera, everyone's like super cool. But I feel, I don't know. I haven't really run into too much clickiness here yet. Have you? Or
yeah. I mean, there's always going to be cliques in life, dude.
Gotcha.
Workplace, neighborhood.
I mean, I know that, but have you ever felt like people are like, I haven't got like the high school vibe or anything like that.
I haven't. I've heard that there can be some cliques around here, but I just think to a degree that's human nature, man.
True.
People are gonna gravitate towards certain groups that they're more comfortable with whether it be their neighborhood or parents of certain schools. But overall, I think Ladera does a pretty good job of just holding its own as a giant community.
Dude, well said. I agree. Yeah, we're pretty good at, inclusion, I guess, and all that. So, all right, beautiful, beautiful. So I usually like to ask people for, after I give my life pro tip, for a Ladera pro tip. So do you maybe have it could be 1, 2.
My Ladera pro tip, like as if someone was just moving here?
Yeah, or anything in Ladera, you can give them as a pro tip. Like last week I said, don't go to the skate park unless you might want to hear an F-bomb fly or two.
I would say my Ladera pro tip would be to buy a wagon.
Buy a wagon.
Gotta buy a wagon.
Nice.
Need a wagon.
Okay.
There's so much stuff that goes on around Ladera in terms of walking, whether it be the parks. So
Concerts.
if you're a new family, you're moving to Ladera and you're like, this is amazing. It's like, look, there are like 39 parks here. Like,
is there really that many? Or you're just
there's
shooting
a
a
lot.
BS? Okay,
Here's
there's a
your
ton. I don't know
fact
if you know.
today.
Okay.
There's more trees in Ladera than all of Central Park.
No.
Yeah.
No. Where'd you hear that? What?
Stat of the day right there.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
What? Stat of the
Yeah.
day, dude. That might be stat of the year. Okay. So buy a wagon. So not not a radio flyer. You're talking like a fold up one.
You need a legit wagon. Okay. You need something that'll transport the kids. Now they got these high speed wagons that got like almost like little fold up chairs for the kids on either side. They're awesome.
When did kids get so effing lazy, dude?
Well, we're talking like 2-year-olds, right?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Fine.
So you got to get something that can transport kids, a cooler, maybe some chairs, because you got the parks, you got the trails,
Concerts.
and you got the concerts, man.
Yeah.
That's part of the pro tip is if you're gonna move to Ladera, you gotta live Ladera.
Dude, that's a great one. I like that. And you also
You're
got
paying
sporting
for it.
games.
Yeah,
Sports.
and there's how many pools around here?
Oh, dude.
You got to
at
do the
least
tour
4.
of the parks. You got to do the tour of the pools. You got to go to the different activities. You got a farmer's market.
Yeah.
A wagon. If you got young kids, it's a must have.
All right, dude. I love that. Solid. Get those wagons, people. John's slinging them out of his garage. Just hit him up. No, I'm kidding. He's really not. All right. Cool, dude. So Next is our, today I learned. I like to just kind of hit people with some kind of random facts and just, see how we feel about them. So with your line of work, I don't know if this one will be relevant or not, but it might be. So it says, today I learned that Buddy Holly's wife found out about his death while watching TV and suffered a miscarriage the next day due to psychological trauma. His mother heard the news on the radio and collapsed. Soon after, authorities adopted a policy of notifying a victim's family before their name was released.
What year was that?
Buddy Holly, I mean, we're talking, years ago. So they I don't know, I guess they put the policy in place because of him. So I know you're a fireman in Orange County, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. So is it usually the police or the fire that would notify a family?
Police.
Police always do it.
The police or the coroner, depending on the circumstances. But yeah.
So, like, what do you mean, depending on the circumstance? Like, when would a coroner do it and not the police?
If they need, like, exact identification.
Okay.
So.
Gnarly.
But, like, out here, the coroner and the sheriff's department are all kind of interconnected. So,
okay.
It just depends on what happened, where it happened, that kind of stuff.
Nice. How long have you been a firefighter for?
I've been a fireman going on just about 9 years now. I've been a paramedic for 15.
Okay, nice. So you started as like an EMT and then...
Started as an EMT in 2007. Got my paramedic license a couple years after that. And then got hired as a fireman late 2014.
Sick, dude. Did it take you a while to get hired or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in 2008, 2009, the recession hit. A lot of fire departments went on hiring freezes. It got pretty difficult to get hired. So, that was.
But now you're in, dude. Now you're styling.
Yeah, I'm in a great place.
You're in Anaheim, is it?
Yeah.
There's some. Anaheim's nice, dude. Anaheim Hills has some incredible.
Anaheim
houses.
it's the largest city in Orange County.
Okay.
So
Okay.
It's extremely diverse, dude. Anaheim Hills compared to West Anaheim could not be further apart in terms of, demographics, income, all that stuff. So it's two different worlds.
Okay.
You see two different worlds for sure.
Nice. What was that? Did you hear that? Was that like Wu-Tangers?
Someone just gave a shout out.
Okay, nice. I like that. So, and then how many guys are in your firehouse?
Well, in my firehouse, we have 24 guys between 3 shifts. So there's 8 guys on duty.
Okay.
And then we have an ambulance assigned to us. So a total of 10.
Okay.
So,
nice.
10 guys a day. Anaheim as a whole has about 224 people. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And do you like all the dudes you live with, or like, how does that work?
Yeah. I mean, it's it's a true brotherhood, I mean, we're
really, it honestly is. Okay.
You live together, you eat every meal together for at least 24 hours, sometimes 5 days in a row. You see things that
bond you. I get you.
A lot of people don't see.
Yeah.
You go through things. You share experiences, and a lot of our family experiences are kind of interconnected in the sense that, our wives are at home alone while we're at work. So we're all dealing with different levels of kind of chaos at times going on at home. Right? The kids know you're not home. They're giving mom a hard time.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah, so we're all in, some guys got 2 kids, some guy got 5 kids. So we're all sharing stories and,
just
getting advice on how to handle
great. Yeah, right.
kids,
there you go.
And
there you go.
It's cool, man. It's definitely a career that I absolutely love.
You're doing epic
it's got
work.
Pros and cons.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. No, I love it. It definitely it comes at a price at times. Both.
What's the longest you'll be away?
Like in terms of like my normal 24-hour shift, I won't try and be home for be away from home for more than 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
But sometimes, I mean, when we get staffing shortages, I can be at work for up to 5 days.
Dang. So what's your normal shift? Like 2 days in a row, 48 hours, or?
We work, we call them tours. So I work, 4 24-hour shifts out of 8 days. So it's on off for 8 days. Ends up being 4 shifts out of 8 days. And then I get 6 days off basically.
Dude, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it can get tough. I mean, but we can trade our shifts around. So sometimes I'll stack a couple days. I'll work 3 days in a row so I can get 8 off.
Very nice.
So it allows some flexibility, but it's it's always a kind of a cost benefit analysis of, well, I'm going to be gone for 3
you
or
got
4
to juggle
days,
it, and
my wife's got to handle that at home, and she does an amazing job.
Yeah, Melissa's rad. Shout out Melissa.
Yeah, she kicks ass, dude. She's amazing. She deals with a lot with the kids and my work, and I come home some days, and I like the other day came home. We had quite a few calls after midnight, and I'm running on empty, dude. So it's definitely, sometimes you're home, but you're not always 100%.
Yeah, okay, that's tough. Yeah,
so
it's like jet lag almost.
It totally is. Yeah, you're trying let me just get a 1 hour nap on the couch real quick, but I always try and tell her I try not to bring my work home in terms of when I'm home, even if I had a bad night, I really try to just leave it. But it's hard, it's hard. Yeah,
I can imagine.
We go through a lot at work. We see things, and we go through stuff, and so she understands that for sure.
All right. And what would you say maybe to anybody looking to become a fireman? What advice would you give them?
My advice would be to stick with it.
Okay. So do they still have to follow the EMT route? Like my friend
you got to hit
followed?
certain, you got to go EMT, you got to get your fire academy, go work on an ambulance somewhere, get experience, but stick with it, because there's going to be a lot of rejection.
So it's literally at least 2-3 years in an ambulance before you can.
Yeah, at least.
Become.
Most guys.
Do you have to have that, or
Most
can they take you without any of that experience?
They can take you without it, and sometimes I work with plenty of guys who, they went all in on one department the first time, and they got lucky. It's like,
gotcha.
It's like going to Vegas. Some guys just they put it all on black and they hit black.
Wow.
The first time.
That's nice.
Some guys got to play all night.
Yeah, right, and keep trying and trying. Well, that was maybe where I was going with that, was just if I had a midlife crisis or something, I want to be a fireman. No way, right? Or you could know somebody and get really lucky.
Most guys, if you were to hey, I want to be a fireman. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna enroll in EMT school. I would say you're looking at least 3 years.
Gotcha. But you also said that if a chief or someone that really likes you, that they can hire you without any of that EMT stuff, as long as you've passed fire school?
No.
Okay, so you have to have EMT prerequisite.
Yeah, and nowadays, knowing people helps guide you. It'll help guide you, but it's not just because you know someone, you're not going to get hired. And
really?
Even then,
it's not what you know, it's who you know. I mean, I found that to be true throughout my life a ton.
It can help 100%. You may get some good inside knowledge on hey, how to prepare for this test and stuff like that, which is not cheating. It's just saying, hey, when I took the test, these are the types of questions they ask. But the biggest thing is, with knowing people in departments, they just help guide guys, mentors. We mentor people all the time on how to get hired. But it still takes years. And even then, getting hired, it's okay, well, now you got your 8, 10, 12, 16 week academy you have to go through. And then after that, you've got 12 months of probation. So the journey just...
So it's not a job for midlife crisis folks.
It's no.
Okay.
Not usually. But it's really just, it's a game of, at times, mental toughness. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that gets people, even the young guys, the 22-year-old guys, it's like I said, it's a year probation. Every day you come to work, 10 days a month, you're being graded.
Oh, that's tough.
Everything you do.
Wow.
You're giving classes, you're having to do all sorts of stuff around the station, and then you have your graded evaluations. So
gnarly, dude. Okay. All right. Hey, I like it. Dropping some knowledge. All right, so let's go. Today I learned that United Nations inspectors said last Thursday that 2.5 tons, and a ton is 2,000 pounds for all you mathematicians out there, 2.5 tons of natural uranium in Libya has gone missing. Natural uranium is not immediately useful for energy production or bombs, but a ton of it can be refined to 12 pounds of weapons-grade material. So 2,000 pounds of uranium can be only 12 pounds of weapon-grade material. So it's not exactly awesome that 10 drums of it have gone missing. And what is the closest thing approaching good news in this situation? Forces allied with a warlord currently battling the Libyan government claim that they have successfully recovered it.
Boom shakalaka!
That's good. I'll sleep better.
That's from the Associated Press, right? Like, how the hell do you just, gosh, 2.5 tons of uranium, 12 pounds. I wonder how many pounds it would take to make like an A-bomb or something like that.
Out of that 12?
Yeah, like how many pounds was Hiroshima or Nagasaki? Or
Well, now, I mean, you're that's what, 70, 80 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, the technology now is just, they have all sorts of different ways to use.
Yeah, so what I heard with like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the reason people were able to live there like days after, or they can still live there nowadays, is because when they launched the nuke, it detonated on the ground or in the ground.
Right.
Versus nowadays when they launch the nukes, or knock on wood, if and when they launch nukes, they're going to detonate it like, 500 feet, 1,000 feet above the actual targets, because that way it screws. Radiation. Yeah, and it screws the environment for years and years and years after. So, dude, gnarly. Alrighty. Want to hear about Jack Daniels? This is a good one.
I like that.
Today I learned that Jack Daniel, it's in parentheses, the founder of whiskey. Like we don't know who freaking Jack Daniel is, right? All right. Died from kicking a safe. When he kicked it, he broke his toe, which got infected. He eventually died from blood poisoning. How gnarly is that, dude?
Jack Daniels died because he kicked something?
Kicked a safe. And back in those days, just...
Got him with the big toe.
Got him with the big toe, dude. Just done. Dundies.
Man.
Isn't that a tough one? Like, could you imagine just
doing all that hard work and you're like, I'm going down for the big toe.
Yeah. I wonder if he was like a smuggler in his early days, or if he just was a baller right out the gates.
I don't know, but I thank him pretty regularly for all the hard work he's done.
Dang, I don't have Boom Shaka up, but I like that. So do you know that there's the ability, this is something I learned, the ability, do you know what an AirTag is?
An AirTag?
Yeah, it's like some little device, I guess, that you can put on somebody's card. It's a tracking device.
Oh,
so it's like an
Apple?
I don't know. Does Apple make them AirTags? I don't know. It's like an over-the-counter tracking device, essentially, that you can hide under people's cars. They're super small.
Like the idea was to keep track of, your luggage or your keys. Like, we all have wives that can never seem to find their keys, hypothetically.
Yeah, shoot.
But the fact that they never thought that, wait, you mean some dude can just put this on the chick he's stalking's car?
Dude, right? Gnarly.
Come on.
But it happens. It's like over the counter.
Of course it happens. Why would you even think that's a good idea to sell to the general public?
Exactly. How did that happen? Like, is there no privacy anymore? Like, is that a
they never sat down
criminal
in
offense?
A conference room and they were like, well, this might be one little issue here. We might have that one guy who uses it the wrong way. It's like, come on, dude.
They probably did, but like you said, they always premise it over good. Like, we're going to use this to find our car keys or to make people's lives easier. Same thing with the Patriot Act after 9/11, right? Oh, we're implementing this ability to read all your stuff and take action immediately.
We're still taking our shoes off,
dude. Yeah, it's heavy. So I was shocked to actually learn that there's over-the-counter tracking devices that you can put, or divorced people hide them in their kids' backpacks, and some of these things will record audio.
Yep.
And it's just, I don't know. It's just scary. I think that's gnarly. Speaking of that, like, do you ever like talk? I think my phone spies on me. I know it does. We ever talk to somebody?
100%.
Yeah.
100%, dude. You can. There's all sorts of little experiments you can do by just saying just talking about St. Patrick's Day, but in August.
Yeah, right. And then you're gonna start seeing
what pops up on your phone.
Dude, that's a good
100%.
Yeah, it's freaky, man. It is so freaky. I remember iPhone 1, and now it's just your iPhone's literally a part of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wow. Yeah, I remember my dad too used to use Thomas guides. like maps? To
I
get
remember
around?
in 2005, in my fraternity house, there was like probably like six to 10 guys or so that they were like, hey dude, like we ran into these people that worked for Apple on the mall. And so I went to Arizona, and the mall was like
Arizona State or AU?
no, I said Arizona.
Oh, okay.
U of A.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Shoot. Sorry. Okay, keep going.
So, they would always have, vendors and stuff out there. And in 2005, Apple was promoting the iPod.
Oh, man.
And the idea was like if they wore this yellow shirt, and remember that silhouette symbol of a guy listening to an iPod,
of course,
with the cord dangling.
Hell
down,
yeah,
the plug-in headphones.
OMG.
And so they had to wear this yellow shirt, like I think it was like every Friday for like a couple months, dude. They would get a free iPod at the end of it.
Oh man.
And we were all like, "You guys are idiots, dude! Like, who? I got Napster. I don't.
LimeWire, Kazaa,
iPod, dude.
Yeah,
you idiots! Like, who?
I'm making CDs, fool.
Dude,
like, get out of here.
Have you heard my mix I made?
Dude, I used to make my girl mixes. Kelsey,
you need
shit.
me to burn it for you?
See, Stein, you love mixes.
Come on, bro. So, yeah, lo and behold, here we are.
I know, right?
Just connected to Apple.
Head to toe, dude. So that middle shelf right there, stick your hand all the way back. I think I have like 2 original iPods, the U2 edition. Man. Yeah, dude. I got like...
You can slang that. You should look
I'll
at the original...
Them.
No, one just sold for like 35 grand.
I think that was an iPhone 1 in the box or something.
iPhone 1, that's what it was.
In the box, like brand new, never used. Like, so gnarly. That's funny. That reminds me of a story. So back in the day when I was... little, let's say I was maybe 10 and my little brother's 3 years younger than me, so he's 7. So we had a baseball card shop, like literally less than a mile from our house. And we would love to collect football cards, basketball cards, baseball cards. So in the summer we would work there, right? And for like 6-7 hours a day. And then it was like $5 an hour. Like we're little kids, right? Just sorting cards. And then the second we'd get off our shift, we'd turn around and spend all our money in the card shop again. Well, this is like maybe like 90, 91, maybe 92 at latest. And it's right around that time Magic the Gathering had just come out. It might have been
Magic cards?
Yeah, so check it though. So these guys used to come into the card shop and my little brother and I would be like, Magic, like these guys are freaking dorks. Like,
nerds.
Yeah, what is this crap? What is this crap? They're literally like buying this stuff.
Cape, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Flying Lotus or whatever that card's worth. So anyways, like lo and behold, 20 years later, 30 years later, or whatever, that original Magic the Gathering, a single pack of unopened cards out of a box that used to maybe be $200 for a box, a single pack of unopened cards is like 35 grand.
Stop it.
Yeah, I swear, dude. I swear. So,
the power of the nerds, man.
I know.
They know.
How?
But why is it worth that much? Has anyone ever wondered, like, why?
I guess they're just super freaking rare. I don't know, because
nobody plays it.
but then why is there demand like that? Why is there demand like that?
It's rare because everybody was like, we are not playing this game because we want to lose our virginity at some point. So we need to stop playing Magic.
Oh snap. Dude, wow, I love that.
So that's
a clip, dude. That's a commercial clip. But I've actually heard other things around them, like Hasbro. That's one of Hasbro's top selling lines, and Hasbro competes with Mattel in terms of businesses as a toy maker.
They're playing the system. Nobody cares about Magic cards for 35 grand.
Oh, easy. If you look on eBay, I bet you'd see some that sold today for that much and more.
That just means there's a willing guy to pay 35 grand.
Right? Dude, well, hey.
Come on. Like, if someone's like, hey, this Kobe Bryant signed game-worn jersey is going to sell for 35 grand. You'd be like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest, if not the greatest basketball player of all time.
Yeah.
Game-worn jersey, autographed, rest in peace.
KB, baby.
Can't ever sign an autograph ever again. You're like, yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
And then you're going to try and tell me Magic cards? No.
I don't know, dude. I guess there's just that many dorks out there. CGC. What do they call that? CGC or God, what does that stand for again? It's something like card game. I don't know. It's yeah. All right. It's a trip, dude. It's a trip.
It's a trip.
All right. So next little stat here, irreparable. This is the last today I learned. It says auto repair prices are up and outpacing the overall rate of inflation considerably, with government data showing motor vehicle repair prices up 23% over the course of the past year. The cause is a combination of a shortage of workers. The industry will be 642,000 workers short of capacity by 2024, and an inconsistent supply of auto parts. There are also fewer car repair shops still in business. In 2016, there were 225 vehicles on the road for every service bay, a level that in 2021 rose to 246 cars and trucks for every bay. ABC News. So this, I just wanted to share this because I think that's kind of where I feel like a college degree. College is obviously a great thing, but I don't feel like you can go to college anymore and just like major in whatever. And it's like, okay, I have a college degree. Great.
We got to bring back the trades.
Yes, thank you. That's exactly where I was going with this. Like a plumber, an electrician, like a trade, a technical trade.
The trades have to come back.
And you can make good money being a tradesman.
Absolutely.
You know, whether you're on your own or whether you're unionized, or you could make
like our fearless leader in California is trying to make every car electric in 2035, which is never going to happen.
Never.
But the internal combustion engine it's never going to go away.
I hope not, dude.
I mean, the idea that electric cars are amazing. Don't get me wrong. They're like Tesla, they're amazing. But the idea that every single person should be driving them and that should be your only option, I think that cars will always need mechanics. People will always need plumbers, roofers. You got to bring back the trades. You got to bring back, and there's great money in that. There's great money in people having the ability to own their own business, and have a trade. There's so many of these people making 6 figures a year and have the ability to control their own hours,
Dude, they're
and look how reliant everyone is on them.
Exactly. It's
100%.
Bring them back, baby.
You got to
bring
them back. You have to bring them back.
Let me share this one real quick because you touched on electric cars and gas. This is a little stat I found. So I guess in like a Last of Us, it's like a zombie show on HBO or something. I don't watch it, but I heard it's decent. But anyway, it says Last of Us explored how gasoline would handle 20 years of time, and it has managed to tick off gearheads by being not exactly accurate. It turns out that gasoline breaks down over time, with regular gasoline taking some 3 to 6 months to decay, with ethanol-infused American gas breaking down in 1 to 3 months. Fuel stabilizers exist, but not the kind that last 20 years. Indeed, the real solution to fuel in the apocalypse is probably diesel, which also doesn't last 20 years, but biodiesel is at least somewhat a thing. So I had no idea. I thought gas would last for years in an engine.
No, gas goes bad, even if it's in a lawnmower.
Really? After a few months?
Yep. You got to change it out.
Dang.
Change it out.
So the apocalypse is going to be extra gnarly.
Yeah.
See, that's like an idea of mine. Apocalypse, I'm going to store gas. I'm going to sling gas.
Hey.
But it'll all go bad. Your product's going to go bad.
The first thing that's going to go out is the electricity. So I don't know how people are going to be driving all their electric cars in the apocalypse.
True. There's apparently going to be no cars after the first 3 months, or after all the gas decays.
Yeah. You got to change. You got to use it, and you got to change it out. It can't just sit there.
Yeah, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. All right, beautiful. So do you have any today in Ladera for us, or be something you saw, thought was funny,
Today in Ladera, we learned the power of the Ladera moms.
Ooh, dude, what?
Larmac.
Okay, talk to me.
They pissed off the wolf pack big time.
Dude, they were going to town.
Dude, somebody kicked the hornet's nest, and kudos to, can we get a round of applause?
Dude, we can most definitely do that.
To the Ladera moms. Yes. I mean, so the drama today, March 18th, 2023, was the cancellation of dozens of Little League games.
Yeah, the closing of fields.
Closing of fields because it rained, not today, not yesterday, but what, 3 days ago?
Right. Yep. And it's been really hot since then, too.
And it's been hot and sunny. And Larmac, the Ladera Ranch maintenance company's explanation was the grass is not safe.
Safe? They said it's not safe?
They played the safety card.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's whack.
With all of the action going on in the outfield in Little League games.
Dang it.
Like, come on, dude.
Oh, shoot.
So, mind you, with the weather, right? We've played one game in a month,
Bro, it's been gnarly.
It's been gnarly. You feel bad for the kids, right? So everyone was stoked on this weekend because the rain stopped on Wednesday, and everyone's like, "Cool,
let's go, baby, let's go."
Yep. And these dudes were like, and these dudes by I mean Larmac were like, "No, we're gonna keep the fields closed." And the Ladera moms, dude, they
just emails and phone calls, and they pounded him. That poor Josh Ferreria guy, or whatever his name is, Josh Ferry.
I would love
keep
to
those
see
fields
his
open,
inbox.
Ferry.
I would love to see his inbox.
Yeah,
what if I would like to see Josh's iPhone, you know, that little red notification thing on the email.
Man.
Like, it's got to be hovering around 4,000.
Bro, right? Could you imagine like his Friday at work? He's probably like, I'm leaving early. I got this date with this girl.
Probably sitting there at like, you know, Mastro's Ocean Bar, like, dude, what is going on? And people are like, bro, what did you do?
I don't know if Larmac work will be at Mastro's, but I hear you, dude. It was not a good day for Mr. Josh.
And miraculously, this morning, the fields were opened. So,
Boom shakalaka!
Boom
Open
shakalaka!
sesame.
Round of applause to the Ladera moms. And I think coming full circle to the whole thing of like what I saw in Ladera today was the strength of a community.
Oh man, making me cry now. Making me,
you know, there's
cry.
not like there's little leagues and softball leagues all around, right, throughout the country, but not all of them are super concentrated and centered in one specific like neighborhood. You know,
that's what makes Ladera great.
That's what makes Ladera great. So when they close it like this, right, you end up the parents saying, "Okay, well, we're gonna have sandlot games."
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, just go anywhere.
Parks, right?
Yep.
So you drove around Ladera today, and we played in one of them. But there were parks with kids playing these sandlot games in their uniforms. The parents came out. They set up their own stands basically, and they said, "Fine, we're gonna play our baseball in the middle of this grass field because." The kids are what matter. We're not worried about your grass. And dude, it was awesome. It was awesome just to see, you know, the community come together for the kids. You know, like that. This is not cool. We haven't played any ball. So
the kids, dude, I had like 500 on some of those games.
Yeah. Well, of course, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what fun's Little League if you can't throw 100 here?
You gotta get the over-under, right?
Yeah, dude. You know? Yeah. Totally. No, that's totally true. And the Ladera moms are not a pack that I would like to mess with. I was going to say political pack, but no, they're just a pack, man.
Unified too.
Yeah.
Dude,
I would love to have the admin or one of the admins. I don't know if there's multiple of their Ladera moms Facebook page on here.
Yeah.
Because that's a fun little place
and
over there.
You know what? Like everyone knows the Ladera Moms Facebook group. Like there's
dude, they make you like show. Kelsey's not even part of it. I don't know if she's just lazy or what, but they make you show like
show proof.
Bills or I don't know what.
Yeah, and there's
quick little cavity search.
I've read some of the posts in there. Melissa showed me, but there's plenty of Karens in there at times. You know, and it's laughable most of the time. But when you see the ability of them to kind of show up in force, it was pretty rad, dude. And not to take anything away from the dads and all the coaches, like the ability though of the community as a whole to say, hey, we're not going to just take it and hang out and not play baseball.
Yeah.
Because you guys think that your grass is
so precious,
too special for our kids.
That's ridiculous, dude. I
It's
can't believe they
ridiculous.
said that. I would have said I don't want you messing up the fields because the grass is wet and the cleat marks and all that. Like I would have at least played that card, but the safety card?
I said yesterday we should just storm the field. Like we should just say we're playing anyways. What are they going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
What are they gonna do?
That's what I kind of said too in our little like team group
Strength
chat.
in numbers, dude. Like if you just said okay, but if you got everyone on Ladera Ranch literally be like, hey, just play the schedule. See you guys there starting at 9 a.m. Keep the games as is.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? One guy's gonna show up and tell all of these people to leave? Like, come on, dude.
He might try to. Or
He might try.
Maybe they'll call the police. Who knows? People are
Come on, dude.
so whack nowadays. But hey, yeah, like you said, I
Round of applause.
rally, dude.
It was
they
awesome.
crushed it.
Yeah.
They crushed it, dude.
crushed
Heck
it.
yeah. All right. Oh, snap. That's our Urban Dictionary Words of the Week. Stein Time Wows, Words of the Week. All right. So I'm going to hit you with the first one. The first one tonight is super easy. Kind of talking about earlier. So, dog blocking.
Dog blocking?
Dog blocking.
What's that?
Dude, come on. Think about it.
Dog blocking.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, right? What's the opposite of dog, or what's not the opposite, but what's the human version of dog blocking?
Oh.
Okay, so check it. It says, dog blocking is when a girl's effing dog prevents you from getting laid by laying between you and her in the bed. Dog blocking may include the dog doing anything that kills the mood and draws the girl's attention away from you and your wiener. For example, getting sick, needing a walk, or just being it cute. Guy 1, how'd it go last night? Guy 2, it sucked. I was a victim of dog blocking.
Dog blocking. That's a real thing.
It's just the Urban Dictionary Word of the Week. So, I mean, I thought it was funny, you know. We've all had those homies that are CB and fools. So,
Yeah.
dog blocking. I don't know. I just liked it. I thought it was kind of cute, I guess you could say. Who knows? So, you know, yeah, we were talking about dogs earlier. Have you got dog blocked lately?
Well, like I said, the dog sleeps in our bed, so
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I remember there was a couple times back when my dog was alive, our dog was alive, that we'd have to kick him out of the room, you know, here and there, just because
Yeah.
sometimes when they're not asleep on their bed or, you know, yeah.
They're right
Yeah.
they're right there.
Right
And next thing
there.
You know, they
Yeah.
start licking an ankle. It just ruins the whole vibe, dude.
Oh, a little bit of kink in there, huh?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. All right, great. Okay, next, dude. Next, we got Forest Bride. What do you think a Forest Bride is?
Forest.
I included this one because my own personal viewpoints.
I don't know.
All right. Forest Bride is a man or a woman that has been taken as a mate by a large woodland creature, such as a bear, hermit, or mythical forest dwelling creature, typically against that person's will. Sentence. Your husband appears to be traveling with the bear, either as a hostage or as what we call a forest bride. So I brought this up because I think it's funny, and B, people make fun of me for it all the time, but I am a vehement Sasquatch believer. I believe that Sasquatch is alive and living in the Pacific Northwest and deep parts of our forest. Yeah. They live in
There's
caves.
lots of evidence that
they live
there
in caves.
was a bipedal creature living, you know,
Yeah.
a couple hundred years ago.
Oh, no. They're still out there today. They're all in Native American lore. I think they're just a lost tribe, or I don't think they're a lost tribe of people. I think it's an undiscovered primate, like something like the great ape, you know,
Where?
deep in the Pacific Northwest, Canada. You know, they have sightings of them all over, like where it's cold, like where's the Yeti at, the abominable snowman? Why am I blanking? They climb the mountain there, like that region, the Himalayas, all throughout the Himalayas. Even on the East Coast, they have sightings all over New York, like Buffalo area. I mean, they're everywhere, and there's government FOIA, FOIA, Freedom of Information Act requests, like back on past documents. The FBI has looked into these things. I mean, that's a whole show in and of itself. But if you want to come back one night, I will fully break down to you why I believe in Sasquatch.
So if they came out next week and they were like, yeah, they exist. Here's the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say?
Oh, bro, I would jump for joy, and I'd probably email and call immediately at least 5 people that I know that have repeatedly like made me the butt of jokes over years, and just see, I told you so, mofo. Nailed it. Now listen to everything else I say and take it as word.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Right below word of God. Take what I say, because I'm right below that, mofo, because Steiny knows what's up. I mean, like, have you ever taken a plane to the East Coast and just, 6-hour flight? For 5 of those hours, you could look out your window at any given time and see nothing but land.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just, and there's a lot of evidence for them. So yeah, I'm a believer. You never thought about it, huh?
A little bit, I assume there's lots of creatures that,
or in our oceans. I think there's so much undiscovered stuff in our oceans.
The deep oceans scare me.
Oh yeah.
I'm out on that. They're aliens,
dude, right? So do you believe in aliens?
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something else out there.
Okay, so you believe there's other life out there.
Yeah. I mean,
and do you think they're as developed as we are, or you just think they're little organisms at this point?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of it's hard to imagine a universe where we would be the only beings, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty wild.
Well, I mean, I could see that, but I mean, if we're,
and not just in,
how come nobody else has reached out though? Or how come no one else has found us? Or, are we the most advanced civilization in all of the universe if what you say is true and there is life out there? Yeah. And why haven't those more advanced civilizations like ever? I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know. Yeah. But I hope there's not anyone more advanced than us, because like human nature, I don't believe, I think there is, but they're just going to come and squash us. That's what happens when you have a more powerful society that, especially if our Earth had resources or something they wanted, like, dude, we would stand no chance. Like Independence Day. Could you imagine that? Remember that with Will Smith and that huge freaking,
dude,
like what?
That's a great movie.
So good, where he just decks the alien.
Welcome to Earth.
Dude, so good. So good. All right. So let me get into my Larmac goings-ons here. Dude, we've been chatting for a minute here. I can't believe how much time has flown. But anyway, we got Saturday, April 22nd, one of my absolute favorites of the year. We have the community garage sale coming up. I hope that my son and daughter's baseball games are at times afternoon, after 12 p.m. on this day, because I love the Ladera Ranch garage sale. Do you participate, or do you shop, or do you not even care?
I have not been, but I think we'll go. We'll check it out.
You've been here 6 years and you've never done
it.
Maybe because you've had sports or games that day. But oh, bro, you got to do it.
All right, we'll go.
Yeah, I love it. I love the garage sale. All right, so we got that coming up on the 22nd. Let's see, Go Green on that same day, Ladera 22nd. Usually they have the Goodwill trucks here after the garage sale, so the Goodwill trucks will be there. Yeah, that is phenomenal.
Shredder truck too.
Yeah, so
after tax season, just park it right out front of Covenant Hills. All right, everybody,
Covenant Hills. Sure. Oh man, so
everybody
good.
Get your tax documents. Give it to this guy.
Yeah, right. He's gonna shred them. I promise. So good. That's great. And I used to how the Goodwill trucks are parked there. So I skate. At the skate park in the evenings sometimes. And whenever the Goodwill trucks are there, some nights I'll be like skating by them, to get to the skate park, and there's just loads of stuff just freaking lined up. I don't know if I should be saying this on air.
To those guys.
Oh, I do, dude. Sam's the man. The gray-haired Sam, dude. He's a longtime Ladera resident. Shout out to Sam, the Goodwill guy.
Some of the stuff people drop off,
bro. He's telling me in Kodo they dropped off like electric bikes, dude, like brand new electric bikes.
Wild.
Yeah. Oh, I could imagine.
Dude.
Like sex toys and stuff.
Well, I mean, nowadays it's like you've got things like OfferUp.
It's like, but that's time, bro. That's time consuming.
Let me at least.
No, I agree with that. Like, just so freaking.
But hey, I mean, give it away for sure.
Yeah, at least they're giving it away.
Throw it away.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I hear you. Just so much excess. Gnarly.
What's your take on the electric bike revolution?
Oh, dude, I think you need a license for them. You got these kids rolling around doing wheelies, messing up all the dirt and all that. I mean, I'm good with it. Usually they should make the area right out front of the skate park, that dirt patch there. They should make that like the electric bike patch. Let them build jumps there. Let them like do whatever the hell they want to do there. So that way they're not doing burnouts on the baseball fields or, soccer fields, things like that. But I think it's horrible, dude. I think these kids are extremely dangerous. Maybe 1 out of 10 of them is actually worthy of being able to own and use an electric bike. You have little girls putting like 2, 3, 4 on it. It looks like freaking Bali, dude. I'm driving down the street. I see the girls on them. I'm like, am I in Bali right now? Like, what's going on? You got your whole family on there changing a baby's diaper.
Well, my question is, how is it not a motorcycle? That's like saying a Tesla's not a car because it's electric.
Right?
It's like, dude,
it probably will be because that's income for the government. So watch, it'll become
that in this state of all states they are not regulated
e-bike license,
but
$100.
And you try not to forget what it was like to be 14, 15.
Yeah, and actually fucking have to pedal.
Yeah,
mofo. I pedaled in my day. What's that?
Right.
Oh,
but
shit.
The problem is, like, we were coming back from In-N-Out the other day, and we're going down O'Neill, downhill, and I look over and I'm like, this dude is flying,
bro. Yeah.
And I got up next to him and he's going 35 plus. I'm like, bro,
shit. Hey,
that is a motorcycle.
At least he's going for
a
it.
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like, there has to come a point where, your son's 10 now. Like,
he wants one so bad we won't let him. He wants one so bad.
There comes a point, like, as a parent, it's like, okay, if instead of 2023, if it was 2003, would you let your 12-year-old ride a motorcycle to school? Because if the answer is no, I'm just curious why you think giving them an electric bike that goes 30.
Because the parents are lazy. They don't want to have to take them to school anymore, or their kids. They just can't say no to their kids. There's so many parents here. I feel they just can't say no to their kids because little Bobby has one, so little Johnny has to have one.
I think the difficult thing for parents with this, and this is where I am very empathetic towards the parents to a degree, is like, your kid is not going to be keeping up with their 5 of their friends if they all got e-bikes, dude.
True.
If little Tommy's the only one without an e-bike, he ain't hey man, I will meet you at Starbucks in 20 minutes.
Dude, he'll just sit on the back of homeboys.
Or sit on the back, right? Like,
I rode on pegs when I was a grom, dude. I rode on pegs.
Yeah.
But I hear you, it's hard.
It's hard, dude. And I don't know what the right answer is, but
so are you gonna let
no?
It's just
right
dude,
now.
There's kids that have been hurt, hit, and
I've seen it at work, and just for me, it's hard for me to think that anybody like under, I'll give you 15.
I was gonna say 14.
Yeah, 14, 15 should be riding an electric motorcycle.
Yeah, and if they do, they need to pass a test to like.
There's got to be some sort of basic understanding of like where you're at in terms of like the vehicle code. Because these kids, like you see, they weave in and out of sidewalk to bike lane to street,
wheelies and this and that.
And you're like, dude.
Yeah.
You guys, like,
I'll speed by them, dude, and like I won't ever like pretend to like hit them or anything. But like when they're being idiots on the side of the road, like I'll go fast by them and kind of just like, maybe drift them. Like just say like, hey, dude, stay in your lane.
Well, you remember on
You're
Halloween,
on a little butt dart.
too, those kids tossing fireworks.
Oh yeah,
and the only reason they were able to get away was because they were
e-bikes. Oh, heavy,
dude. I was about ready to just. Yeah,
that's the problem, right?
You throw a firework at my 6-year-old girl.
Oh, but then what, dude? It's like I know I thought about that too. Because I have a short fuse for that stuff, and I would never dream about doing anything like that when I was a kid. Like I had so much more respect for elders.
Like these kids, like what's their biggest fear? Their parents, usually.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, judging from some of those kids, not even that.
But they're
okay. In general, yes.
In general, right?
Yes.
Like, so all you gotta do to scare some of these kids is say, "Give me your phone. I'm calling your mom."
They're not. If you told a kid that, they'd probably tell you to fuck off to your face and say, "I'm not giving you shit, old man." They'd probably just talk smack to you. Probably. And then what?
Probably.
And then you just walk away with your head down because you can't grab some little kid by his neck and slap. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't say anything. That's why I just like, because I know if I say something, one of them's going to back talk me and then it's just,
That's how I felt on Halloween. I was like you said, you're like, man.
Yeah.
You felt
Where's
like,
this kid's dad so I could slap him maybe?
I'm going to clothesline a 12-year-old tonight.
Exactly.
And I'm going to get yelled at.
Yep.
But they just
Even though he deserved
just threw
it.
a firework at my 6-year-old head.
Bro. I was talking with my dad about this driving to my son Kanan's practice the other day. When my dad was in school, he got whipped with a wood freaking paddle with holes in it to make it go faster. His teacher, his grade school teacher would swat their butts if they misbehaved. Right? And nowadays, if you even literally like it used to be acceptable maybe to spank your neighbor's kid. I don't know, but nowadays it's just so like, oh, you touch a kid, even if they were being a total, gosh, it's and the parents never want to own up to it.
There's not a lot of fear there.
None, none. Entitled little shit. I mean, yeah. Although I mean, I'm cool with a lot of those quote unquote punks. They actually are good kids. I see them at the skate park and stuff, so I kind of know the troublemakers or quote unquote troublemakers, and really they're just good kids. Yeah, riding an e-bike and doing donuts and nothing. That's like his worst that they do. Literally, it's not like they're. So that's another thing maybe why I could agree to have one. Like, okay, if this e-bike's going to keep him having fun with his friends, staying within the community.
That's what I mean. Like as a parent, sometimes it's a rock and a hard place. Like, you don't want to do it, but then now would you rather them drive their own e-bike or sit on the back of someone's,
Yeah. Probably drive my own. All right. Safety. Yeah.
100%.
All right. Word. So Flint Ridge Spa closed for repairs beginning Monday, March 20th in a day or so. It'll be closed for 2 weeks, it says. Visit the other pools. And then let's see. HOA voting coming up. My last thing is we're going to be starting a campaign, Make Ladera Skate Park Great Again. Back in COVID, when they put up a new fence, the skate park used to close at 9 p.m. Now the skate park closes at 8 p.m. And I think it's whack because the tennis court lights are up until 10 and the swimming pool up on the other side there. I forget the name of it. Maybe Oak. I don't know. Anyways, that's open until 10, the lap pool. So it's BS. They think they can just punk some of these little skater kids around.
Why? What's the difference between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m.? Why would they
exactly, dude? I don't know. I've never been able to get a good answer, but we're taking this taglines and Make Ladera Skate Park Great Again. And I've already had kids in the skate park saying, yeah, dude, I'll get my parents to sign a petition, like whatever you need.
When it closes, can you not get in with the key card anymore?
Correct. It closes at 8 p.m. and then and then when they put in the new fence, it used to close at 9 p.m., which was great because I could skate comfortably after work, Nowadays, like with kids practice and stuff, I can't skate a lot of nights, or when I do, it's just for 20 minutes instead of an hour and 20 minutes. So kind of sucks, pisses me off, just kind of. And not just that, it's like, the skate park's a positive place, right? If they're in there skating, they're not going to be, they might be cussing or something like that. But I never see kids drinking in there. I never see kids smoking in there. All I hear is language fly. So it's like, it's ridiculous for them to come in. So you parents out there, when you see a petition going around, just support it. So shoot, dude, you are like, this is crazy. We've been talking for an hour and 15 minutes and I've only went through like half the stuff I've gone through.
Keep it going.
All right. So let's see what else we have. So here's another little section I like, off my chest. This is just, some things that people come online, in this instance, Reddit, and just kind of get off their chest. So this one's heavy. All right. This one says, my older brother died suddenly in January. I just found out his lifelong best friend and girlfriend of over a year are sleeping together. I'm mad and upset about it, but at the same time, I'm trying to understand that grief hits everyone differently. At the end of the day, I just can't get behind it. My other brother tells me I shouldn't be mad or worried about it, but I think he's bugging. Thoughts on something like this happened? My thoughts, yes, he's bugging. Your older brother's a wimp. Like, you got to punch that dude.
Yeah.
For your dead brother.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
look at Hunter Biden, bro. Like, didn't he marry his dead brother's wife?
He married her?
Yes.
Is that on the laptop?
Bro, I'll confirm it, but give me your thoughts on this.
I think that every situation with that kind of stuff is different, dude.
What? No, I don't think so. So you think it's okay for your best friend to date let's say you died. You think it'd be okay for your best friend to date your wife after a year, after 2 years, after 5 years, after 10 years?
Well, I would say if he's my best friend, that means I vetted him.
Oh, man.
Right?
Wow.
I know that he's a good dude.
Wow. You're shocking me right now. You know he's a good dude. Wow.
I think there's more pros than cons to that.
Oh, my gosh. Are you a swinger secretly, dude?
No.
Wow.
What I'm saying, you're saying if I died or this guy's dead.
Wow, dude.
I think the question is if there was something going on before. That's the only question, you know?
Wow. All right, hold on. Let's see. I'm looking for some Biden stuff. Wow. So here's in a nutshell, New York Post through CBS. Hunter, who was still married to his estranged wife, Kathleen, at the time, this is the time he fell in love with Bo Biden, his dead hero. His brother was a military hero, Bo. It was when he was dating Bo's wife, Haley. He was still married to his estranged wife, Kathleen, at the time. He said he and Haley were incredibly lucky that their family supported the unusual liaison after Bo died of cancer in May 2015. So he basically left his current wife to go be with his brother's dead wife.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, dude. Listen to this quote. I made a lot of decisions that I probably shouldn't have, said Hunter, who has long struggled with addiction and also revealed that he had searched through rugs for anything that resembled crack cocaine.
Boom shakalaka.
We don't have enough time.
I know, right? You guys need to look at that laptop. That's like the media dropped the ball, dude. Like how... The
Twitter files got him on that one.
Dude, it's just ridiculous, right? This whole... I can't even go there. I'm trying to get people to listen to this show and not just get pissed by it. All right, here's the last one. You want to hear about a guy missing his person's birth or a woman who wants to be a housewife?
Housewife?
Mm-hmm.
So you're the
housewife. All right, it's very short. It says, am I wrong for wanting to be a housewife? I'm a 25-year-old female, and it has always been my dream to be a housewife, have kids, and cater to my man. My mom and sister ride the feminist wave more and believe in working hard, being a boss, being Miss Independent. Am I wrong for not wanting that? ? I don't want to be a boss. I just want to cook, clean, learn how to garden, please my man, and STFU. Is that shut the F up?
I guess.
Okay. Wow. Right? What the heck?
Good for her.
Good for her?
Whatever you want to do.
If that was your daughter, you'd be happy with that?
If that's what makes her happy.
If that's all she wants to do, no college, no nothing, just boom. I'm going to be some
how old
guy's
is she?
25-year-old female.
25.
I mean, being a stay-at-home mom is probably the hardest job on absolute earth. So she tries to make it sound all glamorous like a housewife.
Have you heard the Bill Burr on that?
No.
Oh, you got to hear the Bill Burr on that.
What is it? A quote? A video clip?
Yeah.
Okay, what do I type in?
Bill Burr, housewife, hardest job on earth.
Okay, BILLBURR.
Yeah.
Housewife, hardest job on earth?
Yep.
So you're
or mom. Sorry, mom being the hardest.
Okay, wow. So you're... All right, I'll just play the clip. It's 8 minutes, 22 seconds.
They're just...
Is this going to get... I mean, I think it's hard, but you must not think it's hard.
No, it is. It's just it's a hilarious comedic take.
You can't read, dude.
We had $3 million in assets.
You're sleeping on the couch for the next 2 weeks, huh? All right, let's hear it.
How are you? Fantastic.
Oh, this guy's a looker.
With my girlfriend, right?
Oh,
she
Bill
likes watching
Burr's.
the Oprah Winfrey Show, and I love to watch her watch the Oprah Show. And then I wait for Oprah to say something that I don't agree with, and then I take it out on my girlfriend because I'm an asshole. So Oprah brings out this guest. She gives her this huge intro. She's been on this.
Is this
she's been
it?
on that. and she does the most difficult job on the
There it
planet.
is.
She's the mother.
Oh,
So immediately I look at my girlfriend. I'm like, really?
Really?
Being a mom is the most difficult job on the planet?
Fuck,
How
I
many
don't want to
mothers
do
died
it.
on ice road truckers last season?
Oh, shit.
Any moms get washed overboard on Deadliest Catch? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what would you rather have as a job? You want to scoop scallops off the bottom of the ocean, catching that lobster trap to the back of your head? Or do you want to hang in the sunshine with a couple of rugrats?
Oh,
Sit in
shit.
the bed anytime you want and some trumped up charges? Because you want to have a drink and watch The Price is Right?
$1.
That's
I
it.
don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the most difficult job. I mean, I thought roofing in the middle of July as a redhead, I thought that was a difficult job. I really did. I thought it was difficult. But evidently, these mothers, they're bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players.
Oh, shit.
Going to war, pinned down by a sniper. What a joke! You ever burp a baby and forget to put that towel up there? There's another shirt you gotta wash. Oh, lift with your knees and put it in that machine that does it for you.
Oh, shit.
Dude, any job you can do in your pajamas is not difficult.
All right, dude. That goes long. That's only 2 minutes in, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, gnarly. That's funny. That's funny. But I still
it's,
think this girl's way over glamorizing it, and she has
She
no
is
idea how
100%.
hard it is to be a stay-at-home
I
mom.
think a stay-at-home, the hardest part for stay-at-home moms is it's mentally taxing, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's, my wife did, Melissa did it for a little bit when we first had Emily, and like she said, I mean, it's hard, especially when you have little kids. You're like, you have no one to talk to all day.
Yeah.
And you're tired. You're trying to entertain kids. It's rough, dude. And I did not envy her at all.
Oh hell no. That's what I'm saying. I've seen it firsthand. It's freaking gnarly,
But
dude.
there are
Perks.
women out there who they want to be that's all they want to do.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. But I just think this girl has a little bit of a distorted
I don't think
view
she
of
realizes
that.
how
How gnarly it is to have kids
difficult
24/7.
it can be.
24
Yes,
effing 7.
100%.
Especially like when you're the mom and if you're breastfeeding too. Like
So
I
exhausting.
that's the thing. Like
So
I never had to get out of bed, my wife had to get out of bed like 5 times every one because she was breastfeeding, so I couldn't
They're
really do anything
sucking
for the
life
kid.
out of you.
Yeah, I couldn't.
They're
I couldn't.
literally sucking the life out of you. These poor moms are up 4, 5, 6 times a night, and then they got to just entertain the kid all day. The next day, yeah,
That's heavy.
all day.
That's heavy. Shout out to all the moms out there. Period. It's hard work. It's freaking hard work. Bill Burr. How big is his feminine or female fan base?
Roofing in July.
Roof. That is some effed up ass though. Especially if you're somewhere where it's super hot and humid. That would totally suck. I'm not gonna lie. That would not be fun. All right, nice. Next, we have the parental corner here. So, real quick, this says, I don't know who needs to hear this. You have worth. You have value. It's time you ditch that crappy cordless drill you've had since you moved into your first apartment. The one that cams out every time and the battery barely lasts for a full job anymore. Get a proper brushless one with good torque. You're a father. It would be irresponsible not to.
It's true.
Yeah, are you a big fix-it guy, big tool guy?
Well, you got to get an impact driver.
Yeah, impact.
Everybody knows that.
Brushless for sure,
on.
yeah.
I'm not a huge tool guy. I've definitely, over the years, tried to do more and more on my own. I'm certainly not I'm going to remodel the bathroom on my own kind of guy.
Yeah, right. Watch a YouTube video and just make it happen.
Yeah. And I work with guys some guys are like that, dude. They are just like, nope, I'm going to do everything on my own.
Heavy.
And it's impressive. But they also take 3 years to remodel their kitchen.
Right, I gotcha.
So there's definitely there comes a point for me where it's like, what is your time worth?
Yeah.
especially with kids and softball and baseball.
Exactly.
And,
I don't
and
have
all of
time to
this
do
stuff,
that.
dude. Like, I'm sure I could figure out how to do a lot of those things on my own or get help from guys from work. But I also have like a huge fear of like doing something catastrophic to my house.
Oh, right.
Or
And then like
car.
insurance doesn't cover it or something because you were like trying to do it
dude.
yourself.
Yes.
Oh, that would be horrid.
Yes.
That'd
Like,
be horrid.
and I have no problem admitting my limitations.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy at work the other day who's like, "Oh, you don't do your own brakes on your own car?" And I'm
What?
like, "Fuck,
That's-
no,
yeah,
I don't.
what?
No."
It's like a
He's
common
like, "Oh,
thing.
it's easy." I'm like, "Yeah, until you do it the wrong way, and then you're just coasting through the red light, cruising down O'Neill on my."
He's like, no, I do it on my wife's car.
Yeah, so I know some of these things aren't hard. I've watched people do them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I get it. Like we were saying, trade jobs, Like,
Yep.
But I know my limitations,
That's
That's all
good.
it is.
Yeah, I like the guy's comment right below. It says, all I know is I need one of you other dads to come over and fix a bunch of shit at my house. LOL.
Yeah.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, huh?
We have a friend who paid a contractor a handyman to come hang pictures in their house. So there's that extreme on the other end too, where it's like there's
To hang pictures? To hang.
hang.
H-A-N-G.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Just money falling out their ass, huh?
that's it.
Wow, dude. Wow. All right. This next one gets me personally because I have something against Georgie Pig from Peppa Pig. But this one says, I hate Blippi so much. I've always hated this idiotic voice and the way he condescends to toddlers. I hate his stupid bow tie and hat. I hate his toys. I hate his face. I hate his Harlem Shake video and that I've never watched. I hate his khakis. I hate him going to play places and teaching nothing but colors. I hate him doing very few constructive videos, and even those are subpar. I hate this guy. He's all like, we didn't know already. His only good videos are going to an apple factory where he ignores the apple pickers, laugh out loud, the popsicle one, and the one of his lawnmower ones. And even that one sucks because he doesn't explain how a motor works or what a gas or oil engine do. So Blippi, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
I can't see. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, wow, that's one of those things I watched. Like, this guy has millions of hits. Like, he seems like a
tens of
weirdo to me, dude. He's a
Yeah.
weirdo. Like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't
Well,
say that, but he's like
It takes a unique individual to want to make children's videos
that.
like that, with
Like that, with that voice
the
and-
voice, the outfit.
Yeah, I do not want my kids acting like that ever.
No, but kids just love it.
Yeah.
The 2 to 3 year olds, they eat it up.
But it's probably because of his name, Blippi.
You know?
It's just the name's kind of fun and cool to
Blippi.
say Blippi.
Hey, Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman, dude, right? I remember Pee Wee Herman,
Yeah, that's all he is. He's YouTube Pee Wee Herman, 21st century.
but he didn't get caught jacking off in a movie theater or whatever.
Not yet.
Not yet, right? Probably. I'm not even gonna say it. Who knows what's on his hard drive? That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, there's a new Blippi now. There's a different.
What?
There's a different guy.
What's his name?
I don't know, but a new guy took it over.
Oh, but it's the same. It's still called Blippi, but
you're like, hey, that's
it's like a
not
new
the
actor.
OG Blippi.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh gosh! Well, hey, to all the Blippi fans out there, I'm sorry. I can't stand Georgie Pig personally. Georgie Pig just pisses me off.
You know what pisses me
I
off
wanna go
about
in
Peppa
there.
Pig is how simple the like art is. It's like insulting. I feel like I'm watching.
Yeah, it's because it's British.
6-year-old's animated cartoon. Like the 6-year-old drew it. Like you look at it like
it's true.
just-
It's true. It's true.
It's like
and the names are so simple.
it's glorified
Madame
stick
Gazelle.
figures, dude.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
and it's just it's I can't stand that show either. Georgie Pig. I would love if somebody made a cartoon of like another Peppa Pig character just kicking Georgie Pig's ass.
Yeah,
I don't care if he's only 5 or
Peppa
6.
Pig has never been a big. I've never been a big fan. Of Peppa
Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of a brat, dude. She's kind of bratty, honestly. At least I don't know. Anyway, all right. Here's our last one of the night, dude. It says, I just had sex. It says, my wife is about 7 weeks postpartum. She had lots of complications, so it's overall been a long time. The baby slept long enough for us to get it on. Good boy. Going back to protection is a strange step, but very much necessary. So
7 weeks.
Yeah.
Consider yourself lucky.
I know,
bro.
right? That's what I'm gonna say.
7
Like,
weeks?
wow, this guy's on here bitching. Like,
That's
what?
a win.
Huh?
Come on.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, I'll give you one there. Yeah, 7 weeks.
I wouldn't even give that guy a high five. I would say, come on, dude.
Dude,
What-
listen to this comment though. The next one was definitely don't forget the protection. As a dad of 2 under 2, trust me.
Yep.
Yeah, our third one was unplanned, and yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun.
Yeah, well, both of ours were unplanned. Not like in the sense that we weren't going to have kids, but like just the timing of it. It was
Okay,
like,
so you
like,
weren't-
oh, we want to have we want to get, we want to have our first kid, but then it was like, oh, we're already pregnant, and then
So you weren't using protection or birth control, or like none of that?
sometimes just the moment.
Yeah, okay. Hey, enough said. Ralph
Someone-
Romance over there. Don Juan DeMarco, I feel ya.
Maybe somebody was checking an app and they're like, it's fine,
Mm-hmm,
and the app is not quite.
No, yeah, screw you, ovulation
on.
calculator.
So, and then the same thing with Drew, our second one. It was like, yeah, we definitely want to have 2 kids, but then it was like, whoa,
Oh,
that was quick.
Drew's a badass. That was quick.
But it's.
You think you'll have another one?
Nope.
Done.
Physically impossible now.
Physically. Did it hurt when you got a vasectomy?
The actual procedure is like just a couple of tugs and like a little stinging sensation. And then the post-op it just kind of feels like that lingering, like you got kicked in the nuts.
And you're down for like how many days?
You're not even down, dude.
So you went to work like the next day.
No, they say not, like you don't want to do too much because you have like internal sutures. and
Got
stuff.
it. Okay.
So they do have like some limitations, but like you don't have to literally lay on the couch, dude.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have it, and my wife's been like trying to make me get it for a few years now.
do it.
And it's like I feel like it'll change me, dude.
No.
I feel like it'll change the Jewish chutzpah.
Nope.
I feel like it might have become like a little bit different.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Nope.
All right.
Nope. You
All right,
just
I'll
got to
think
do
about
it, dude. It's for guys.
It's like your dog,
like-
man. They lose those big old testicles. It's
But
like,
you're not losing
shit.
them. You're not losing them. They just close off like
I know it's
the
like a
one-
mental thing. I'll just feel a little less Steiny, I
They
guess.
just
I
get in
don't
that
know.
vas difference, and they just nope. You guys aren't.
All right.
We're closing that connection. That's it, dude.
Oh, Serato.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. All right. So he's lucky 7. Yeah. I mean, that's what I thought too. 7 weeks. Is like, this guy's, he's what? Okay, fine. All right. Really quick, stupid dad joke. Why is helium so expensive these days?
Because the prices keep going up.
Because of all the inflation.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. You like that, huh? Because of all the inflation. And then grapes too. There's a raisin demand. Right. Good stuff. All right, dude. Hey, it has been a sincere freaking pleasure chatting with you. Did you have fun?
Good, yeah.
Dude, oh, wait, you know what? I forgot to ask you. I ask everybody who comes in here to describe the room. Tell people about Carl's Casita, the room that we are chatting from right now.
How do you describe this?
However you want. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you think it's ugly, right?
No, dude. I think it's nostalgic.
There we go.
You've got so many things, especially for people that grew up in the 90s, the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm. Preach,
got,
baby.
Yeah, you got Leonardo in the corner. You got Marshmallow Man. You've got Xbox.
Stay puffed, yep.
He's one of the 1,000 people that bought a GameCube.
There we go.
Yeah.
iPods. It's just an eclectic mix of
he's
stuff.
got action figures.
Yeah, I love.
Dude,
Thank you.
It's a trip down memory lane for sure.
So you appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sometimes I just get a little sad when my wife's like, go be with all your junk. And it just hurts my feelings. So if she's listening, hopefully she'll stop saying that.
Nah, dude, it's cool, man. It's good vibe. Good vibe in here.
No, it's been a sincere pleasure. We're gonna have to come back next time. We're gonna talk about the Battle of LA.
Yeah.
Maybe we have like a 2-minute clip. We could just we're done. We're done, dude. It's been magnificent. I mean, I got church in the morning. You got church too.
Yeah, Home Depot.
What did you say? I thought you don't build stuff.
Well, when someone rips a toilet seat off.
Oh, Drew just flexing those.
Everyone knows Drew, dude.
He's such a stud. That's why. He is so like,
Drew's
dude, he does not quit. And he will go up to a guy that he's 3. He'll go up to a dude that's like 7 and just start trying to wrestle him down.
Yeah, he's like I say, he's 4.5 now, and he does not care about his size or age.
Do him and Emily fight?
Just some bickering. But that's really it.
He doesn't make her cry ever.
No, but like Drew last year at one of the concerts in the park, there was this group of 8-year-olds, 7-8-year-olds playing tackle football, and this dude Drew just was like, "I'm playing."
So good.
And just went in there. And you know, they were like, you know, swatting him away. Like,
yeah.
But he would just, like, they couldn't help. But it was so funny because, like, I was watching kind of from a distance, and they were playing totally cool with him. And, you know, they kind of gently throw him off or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, it got to the point where they were like, dude, look at this kid. He's like,
he's a beast.
He is unfazed.
Yeah.
We're like,
and he's cute. He's a cute little guy.
So yeah, his nickname is a little Smiley. I mean, he doesn't stop smiling. Yeah. Both we are so lucky with both our kids. You know.
Amen. Yeah, they are great. And like I said, Melissa's awesome too. You got a
she's amazing.
Great little family. So yeah, dude. If anybody ever sees you, they'll know Drew. They'll know Jon. Say you heard it on the podcast, and just we're family. So
we always say Drew's like the little mayor of the neighborhood because
sick.
As soon as he meets someone, he yells hello to them for the rest of the
No way.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good, and that's funny too because like I did a Ladera thing. Something like I wanted to kind of talk about and bring up on the show too is like, you know, I feel like I have to wave to every neighbor, and sometimes I feel myself doing these like awkward waves, and it's like what the hell am I doing right now? Like what the hell? So like what's like the etiquette, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, there's
if you say hi to somebody when you walk out to get in your car, do you have to wave bye to them 2 minutes later when you're leaving, or like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
always tell people Ladera is the Truman Show, right?
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
You're like
That's what
that.
you say to your neighbor.
Yeah.
It's like you walk out in the morning and like you always say, it's the bubble, dude. It is a
little bit like Desperate Housewives.
Describe it as
like
a movie. It's got it's got a little Desperate Housewives.
Yeah,
but it's got a Truman Show aspect to it, and it's got the Sandlot aspect to it, like we were talking about today. You know, it's got a lot of cool vibes, and we never really like. I never saw myself moving to Ladera.
Me neither.
Initially.
Me neither.
I'm from LA my whole life, you know, and when we met, we were living in Hermosa Beach.
Beautiful. Love that.
And I lived there for like 6 years, and we loved it. And when it came, we kind of threw around the idea of moving to Orange County, and Melissa's stepbrother lives here. He's lived here for a long time.
Casey. Nice. Yeah, he's rad. Yeah.
That's right. You guys know him through baseball too. So, and he always said the same thing, like the bubble, you get sucked in.
Yeah, it's good. He said that's totally true.
Sucked in.
I gotta have him on the show. He'd be fun to talk to. Yeah, he's a good guy.
And yeah, he'd be really cool.
And Jenny, his wife's cool too. Yeah,
they're great. They're great people. And same thing. I mean, it just sucks in between the schools, the sports. I mean, there's not a lot of places where it is like literally all-inclusive. Dude.
Yeah, now that my son's 10, even though my wife never lets him, I feel like it's the kind of place where we gets home at noon, be like, okay, come back at 6 for dinner.
Oh yeah,
before the street lights turn on. You know what I'm saying? And it's I love it. I love the bubble. It feels safe. It's
like
beautiful place.
The worst thing that can happen a lot of times, like these kids just end up and down the Paseo, or you know.
Yeah.
So we're blessed to be living here for sure.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, Jon, man, it's been my absolute pleasure. You'll be back. I know you will. And
anytime, dude.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much. So yeah, everybody else out there, if you want to be on the show, hit it up. C Stein, C as in cat, STIN 33 at iCloud.com. Other than that, have a great night. Jon's my fellow werewolf, so I'm taking you out with this jam.
looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, where was London? Ahoo, ahoo, where was London? Ahoo, you hear him howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo.
Boom shakalaka!